So, like, everyone loves a good animal face-off, right?
Right.
And today, we are diving deep, no pun intended, into one that never gets old, tiger versus hyena.
Absolutely a classic.
Now, I know you're all about how animals adapt to survive.
I am.
And when we're talking tigers, their size, it's kind of hard to ignore.
Yeah, it's definitely a factor.
We're not just saying they're big, but like the muscle on these guys,
yeah.
Their notes say they can take down stuff way bigger than them.
Oh, easily. Easily exceeding 1,000 pounds even.
That's like heavier than a motorcycle.
Yeah, absolutely. It's incredible.
So all that muscle, it's got to be for a reason.
Well, tigers, they're your classic solitary hunters. They've evolved for these really dense jungle environments. So think about it. They can't rely on a pack to bring down prey. It's all on them.
So it's like, boom, got to be strong enough to do it themselves.
Exactly. Burst of power, precision, all about that build.
Now, on the flip side, we've got hyenas, and their bite force, that's like the stuff of legends.
Oh, absolutely. Pound for pound, some of the strongest jaws in the entire animal kingdom.
But I gotta ask, size does matter, right? Especially in the wild. How do hyenas stack up, even with that killer bite?
You're right. Size is a huge factor. In a one-on-one, tiger versus hyena, the tiger's weight, its sheer power, it gives it a mass advantage. I mean, we're talking a tiger outweighing a hyena by like 3 times, sometimes even more. For the hyena to even land a successful counterattack, that's tricky.
So is this just a knockout for the tiger then? No underdog story for the hyena?
Not so fast. You got to remember, hyenas, they're rarely alone out there.
Ah, right, the whole pack mentality.
Exactly. They're highly social. They live in these complex clans, and they hunt together.
Which
means a lone tiger, that's one thing. But a pack of hyenas, they can take on some serious prey, even lions sometimes.
Wow. Okay, so numbers change the game. So how would that, like, play out? Hyenas versus a tiger, strategically speaking.
Okay, so picture this. The hyena's strategy is all about harassment. They'll use their numbers, try to surround the tiger, nip at its flanks, wear it down. A single bite from a hyena. Maybe not a death sentence for a tiger, but the cumulative effect, dozens of bites that can weaken it, make it vulnerable to, well, a final decisive attack.
So it's a death by 1,000 cuts kind of thing.
Exactly. They just wear the tiger down until it can't fight back anymore.
That's intense. So it's a real clash of styles here, right? We've got the tiger, the solitary powerhouse, and then you've got the hyenas, these coordinated bone-crushing machines. If you had to put money down, based on what we know, who are you picking?
Man, that's a tough one. I mean, in a straight-up brawl, my money's probably on the tiger, just based on raw power. But in the wild, it's rarely ever that simple. You start factoring in the environment, right? A dense jungle that actually might favor the hyenas gives them more opportunities to surround the tiger. Open grasslands, that might be a different story. So it really comes down to circumstance and opportunity.
And that's what makes this whole thing so fascinating, right? It's not always about who's got the biggest claws or the sharpest teeth.
Yeah.
It's about how these animals use their instincts, their surroundings, even their social structures to survive. So, to everyone listening, think about this. How would the landscape change the game for our tiger and hyena? Would a dense forest give those hyenas the upper hand? What about wide open plains? Let us know your thoughts. We'll be back next time with another deep dive into the animal kingdom.